Hello, this is TheWall200. I know I haven't uploaded in quite a while. I'm sorry about that. I've been on a lot of overtime at my work. But today's video is going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super, and it's about art versus animation. And if you have seen the upcoming preview of the next show, it looks like complete ass. It looks so bad, and people are starting to argue between if it's art or is it animation? If it's a shitty art style or is it a shitty animation style? Now these are two separate things, but they do coincide with one another. Basically, animation is like the actual fighting parts and when they're moving, and the art style is just the way they're drawn like that. It's not them moving; it's just like the transitions and them being still and no real animation to it. It's just like the art style of where the episode's going, and it. No matter how you want to look at it, it looks fucking terrible. I just can't believe people are arguing whether it's art versus animation. Like I feel like the people that are saying it's art wouldn't defend this if it was some other series besides Dragon Ball Super. I think they're just really like super tards, I guess. It's kind of like the opposite, the same thing, not the opposite of Z tards. They defend it every fucking little bit of the show, no matter how bad it is. The, and I kind of agree on the art perspective because the art style actually does look like shit, and the animation doesn't look too bad. And I guess a good example of this would be bad animation would be the Naruto versus Pain fight, where the animation was really shitty, and so was the art. So they kind of do come together. If both of them are bad, they're both going to turn out to be bad. If one is bad, usually the other one follows right behind it. And I think people miss that. If the art style is really bad, the animation is not going to be amazing. Like, it's not going to look right when it's animated. So, if the art style is bad, the animation is not going to look good. I mean, you can have, like, fluid animation, that perspective, yes, but, like, looking at them fighting is going to look fucking terrible because the art style is terrible. So, they do go hand in hand, even though that they're separate. They still coincide with each other quite a bit, and if one is off, the other is going to suffer for it. And I just feel like people are defending this shit way, way too much. I get there's budgets, I get there's deadlines and shit like that, but there is no excuse for this shit. This is people are comparing it to the Beerus against Goku Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That fucking bad of, I guess, art, if you want to call it that. It just looks fucking terrible. There's no excuse for this shit. I know they don't get paid for shit, and I could never animate anything like that in my entire life. Or that, that you can't complain because you can't fucking do it. If you could do a better job or do it yourself, kind of bullshit, that argument that you hear all the time. But I get all that. And I still think it's kind of really unacceptable to produce art or animation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like that. It's just like they're cutting corners all the time in this fucking show. In the last episode, you could see them actually recycle a scene where Vegeta is training with Beerus. They actually reused that animation. So they're getting really I guess cheap, if you want to call it that, is a little lazy in this. I think that's a bit way lazy in my opinion, and I just feel like I guess these super tires are really coming down on it and defending it way too fucking much. Hopefully they get their shit together and do a better job in putting this series together. It's not going to turn out great. But more videos are coming soon, I promise. I'm falling behind quite a bit because of all this fucking overtime. I'm sorry about that, but please rate, comment, and subscribe.